Our next guest is a true elite athlete, a former Oregon Duck track and field standout athlete. Um, she's one of the best DBs in the WNFC. 2023 Special Teams Player of the Year, an All American. Please welcome Kylee O'Connell Harrell.
Hello.
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
She don't have no shirt on.
Good. Can you guys hear me? I had to walk straight from practice to a coffee shop, so there's a little bit of background music.
Yes, we hear you.
Thanks for joining us.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Will you gonna start us off?
Yeah, I'll start you off with a quick question. What is like your sports background like growing up? What all sports did you play?
Yeah, I definitely did it all growing up. I just love to stay active. And in high school, I did 6 different sports. I kind of jumped around. I did, let's see, I did soccer, cross country, swim team, basketball, track, and even golf team. So I kind of just did whatever I could find. I did take flag football as an elective my senior year of high school. And of course, I was the only girl. I recruited one of my friends to join. And I like to say my claim to fame from that high school elective flag football class was that I was drafted first overall ahead of Justin Herbert, who is now,
Oh,
making $250 million or whatever it is. So I can say I was drafted ahead of Justin.
oh wow,
Hey,
that's
there we
awesome.
go.
That's awesome.
Hey, don't tell my boy Latrell that. That's gonna give him ammo to kill Herbert even more. That's gonna get him. That's gonna give him ammo to kill Herbert even more.
Well, she's an All Pro and Player of the Year. Justin Herbert's never been that.
See, look, there you go. There you go.
Wait. So you went to high school with him? You said?
Yeah, I went to high school in Eugene, Oregon, Sheldon High School, like a big sports school. A lot of like the Oregon football coaches, their kids always go there. So yeah, I was the same grade as his brother, his older brother. And yeah, then went on to Oregon and ran track there while he was playing football.
So you
What
should
year?
have
Hold on.
played.
One question before that way I can do a little research. What year did you run track at Oregon?
I graduated in 2018, so I ran track my junior and senior year at Oregon.
You had a big. I'm not supposed to see.
So you should have got the scholarship to play quarterback at Oregon, and he should have ran track
I mean, I would
because
say I'm not a quarterback. I have played every position you can think of across my 5 years playing women's tackle football, but I will be the first to tell you I am not a quarterback. I would be a running quarterback, that's for
oh, okay.
sure.
Okay, so when did you gain the passion for football, and what made you want to play tackle football?
Yeah, I've always loved football. My dad actually played football at Oregon in college. He also ran track at Oregon in college, but I grew up, throwing the ball in my backyard with my dad and my younger brother and just playing it for fun, going to Oregon football games my entire life. And then when I was an undergrad at Oregon, I still had the passion for the sport, but obviously still not a lot of opportunities for girls or women to play. So I covered Oregon football for the sports paper, the Daily Emerald at the school. So I was in the press box for Oregon football games and covering the sport, going to the press conference, asking the coaches and the players questions. So I was really immersed in the game and loved it. But again, I never had the chance to truly play until a few years after undergrad. I was living in Portland, Oregon, and one of my friends from undergrad was a videographer and photographer for the Oregon Ravens. And I saw him posting about it. I was like, what? There is a women's professional tackle football team. How did I not know this? I have to try out. So I immediately tried out that season, and yeah, the rest is history.
My boy won't tell you Trail, but he's kind of jealous that you was around his favorite team more than he was, especially during that time. That boy love Oregon.
He actually was born in Oregon, Paris.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I was born in Salem, Oregon.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. Yeah, I was born in Eugene.
Okay.
Small world.
With the rapid expansion of girls and women in football, what would you say to them and their parents that's on the fence about them playing football?
I would say give them a shot. Like, why? I think now that the flag has become more prevalent, Oregon is even voting on adding girls flag football as a varsity sport in the coming year. And so it's becoming more of an opportunity for young girls. And I think whether they're playing flag or playing football on the boys' team growing up, I would say the parents should let them have a chance, see how they feel if they like it, because at the end of the day, it's about teaching and having access to coaching, especially as a young child. Like I always talk about, this is my 5th year playing women's tackle football, and I wish I had a foundation of like 10 years of really locking in how to tackle and a lot of those basics. I feel like it's I've gotten it over time, but that's something we and the WNFC kind of missed out on, is having that like 10-15 year youth experience to really know the game like the back of your hand.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. This week you guys will have a playoff game against Mississippi Panthers, and I expect it to be very entertaining with the second and third leading passing quarterbacks. As far as yardage this season, what is your mindset as a DB heading to a game like this?
I am so excited. I mean, honestly, every time I have a chance to play in a game, the season's so short. I try not to take it for granted. So I'm so excited to step on the field. And knowing she is passing quarterback, she likes to run it too if she's not saying anything downfield. But I hope she throws it. I am so confident in our secondary. I want her to throw it as much as possible, because I will bet on my secondary every day that we're going to come down with it. So yeah, I'm just excited to get into the game and stay disciplined on our coverages. Like I said, we just came out of a practice. We had 3.5 hour practice today, 4 hour practice yesterday. We're all feeling really good and excited and have the game plan down on lock. So we're ready to go.
With that being said, how much pressure does a quarterback like Regina Jackson put on you being a dual threat with her
Mm-hmm.
rushing for over 200-300 yards this season?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely adds another layer to the game that, we have to respect that she may pass it downfield, but also know she may run. So just being really disciplined with our eyes, I think at corner, that's one of the most important thing is, yes, if I'm in man, I got to be locked in on my receiver, but I also have to be listening. If I hear run, or if I see the receiver that I'm covering start to block me, I got to shed that block and get downhill. And again, I have so much confidence in our defense from the defensive line and the linebackers and the secondary. Like every stage of our defensive game is so strong. I'm confident that if she does run it, we're going to get downhill and she's not going to get a lot of yardage.
Oh,
Would you?
I just realized. Oh, my bad. I just realized you did go to school with my dog, Deja Stevens.
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. Yeah,
Yeah,
I ran with
I call
Deja.
it Slim. Oh, I went to junior college with her in
Oh, my
California.
gosh. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's incredible. I mean,
I'm a
she was an
dog.
Olympian. That's
Yeah.
part of why I feel like I really appreciated my Oregon experience, being able to compete alongside Olympians like Deja, like Ariana
Mhm.
Washington, like uh, Raven Rogers. It made me better, and that's ultimately like what I want to see in women's tackle football, and why I came to the Prodigy, because I want to be up against the best of the best, and Prodigy's got insanely talented receivers, the best secondary in my opinion in the league. So that's why I came to this team, so I could be around the best athletes, just like I was when I was at Oregon.
And I know you got speed. If you run the track for Oregon, you gotta have speed. You got to. They not accepting nobody speed.
I I mean, I'm very confident in my speed, and that I'm going to be able to like match up or beat the speed of every receiver I go up against. So, you have to have that confidence in yourself, and I know my strengths, and my strengths are in my legs, in my speed, and my reactivity. Um so yeah, I'm fast. There's a fine line between confident and cocky, but you also have to like have that belief in yourself, and I believe in my speed.
Ain't no such thing as cocky if you can back it up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
ain't no such thing.
Paris, you should see her. She is one of the most explosive punt returners in the WNFC. What would you say you average? Over 20 yards?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I love punt
Oh yeah.
returns. I love special teams, and punt returns in the Prodigy are where I've had a chance to get in on specials. And if they're kicking it to me, then I'm gonna get at least 30 yards. And part of that too is the blocking, like having strong blocking in front of me and me being able to confidently secure the ball and find those gaps. It's so fun. I mean, give me space, and it's over. So
Yeah.
I hope
So
people keep kicking it to me, because that's one thing is
is that your
sometimes they
favorite?
kick it away from me.
Is that your favorite phase of the game? Special teams.
I mean, I have defense is definitely my favorite, but
Yeah.
I love special teams because it's all explosive plays, and you know, it's it's I shed a lot of blocks because I'm able to get up to full speed, and it's hard for open field tackling. It's hard if you don't have the angles, and so I feel like that's where a lot of my explosive plays can come from because, like I said, I've got the blocks, I've got the speed. I just need the space, and it's over.
A lot of teams don't really throw it to you. Do you think
Mhm.
that's due to your return ability as well?
Yeah, I honestly I take it as a compliment. Like one thing about being a corner and especially a corner that does play a lot of man, I may not get thrown the ball a lot, but that's probably because I'm covering them so well. So I have to take it as a compliment. I can't get lost and get complacent because I'm ready when they are going to finally throw it my way. But I think that's one thing in the NFL. AWS had some data. They had like trackers in shoulder pads. They were able to track which DBs actually were like targeted the most and like how close they were to the opposing receiver, things like that. So it on the stat line, it doesn't show up because the ball's not thrown to me as much. But yeah, ultimately, I take it as a compliment, and I'm just glad that I'm able to do my job as a corner, and whether in man or we're in zone, yeah, doing whatever my responsibility is, and making sure our defense is set.
Do you ever get bored? Like going games where it's like, all right, I'm not getting no action. They're not even looking my way to even throw the ball. And do you ever be like, you know what? I might bait them. I might give you a catch or two just to get them a little confidence to keep going the way that way I can make it.
I mean, I won't say I get bored, but I definitely get eager and like anxious for some action. And so I will
Yeah,
say, if it starts not coming my way, sometimes I might cheat a little, give them a little extra space, try to bait the quarterback to throw it to me. Because again, I'm confident in my eyes and my discipline and reaction to be able to jump on the ball, even if they've got a little bit more cushion.
yeah. Because I try to teach my daughter that as well. I had to move her to safety because she used to get so eager about it. So like I corner, I tell her, listen, it's a compliment they're not throwing your way, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I had to tell her, listen, let him catch a pass or two. Let them catch
totally.
one. Let them catch one. That way they can feel good, have the quarterback feeling good, and then when they really feel like they can go anywhere and just make them pay.
Love that.
You played for the Kansas City Glory as well
Last
before,
year,
correct?
last year,
Last
yeah.
year?
So I played 2 years for the Oregon Ravens. Then I moved to Boston. Played 1 year for the Boston Renegades. It's in a different league.
Oh, okay.
And then last year I played for Kansas City Glory. And then yeah, this year I came to the Washington Prodigy.
How does that
So
work?
So yeah, I live in Boston, and so I'm a travel player, and that is something that's a bit newer for the Prodigy. They've got so much talent in the DMV, but this year they did bring in some outside players. Selena and Stephanie Pascal from I play with the Renegades as well. They also are travel players from Boston, but essentially, I have traveled. I mean, DC to Boston, thankfully, is not too bad of a flight. Like Kansas City, that was a trek. Um, but I try to make it down as much as possible. Since we are hosting playoffs here in DC, I was able to come to practice yesterday and today, and then I'm staying the week ahead of playoffs, and we have practice Tuesday as well. So my job, they are really supportive and flexible when it comes to certain things like that, and allowing me to make the most of my time here because unfortunately I'm not able to be at every single practice, but we also have film sessions, and the DB group is really great at communicating like what we did at practice if I wasn't there.
So
okay.
there's like no transfer restriction or anything. Like if I'm playing for LA this year and I decide to play for Kansas City next year and then play for Atlanta the year after that, that's possible with no type of restrictions.
Yeah, ultimately, every time we sign with a team, we're signing 1 year contracts. So after the season
Okay.
ends, we can enter the transfer portal, and essentially, you have to make your owner and your GM and the like head coach aware that you are entering this portal, and then it's like free range for any team to reach out to you. This past fall, when I was a free agent, the WNFC put on a combine in Miami. So I was able to go to that and really showcase my skill set. There was a 5.10.5 at the combine, and I was the top athlete in the 5.10.5. And so any of those like testing is just my bread and butter. So I was so excited for that. And yeah, I was able to go to the combine, show out there, and then start having conversations with teams.
Who's faster, you or Maria Tafali?
Oh, okay, Maria. I love Maria. I love Maria, and she is speedy, speedy. But
But
again,
she ain't fucking with
going back to the confidence in yourself, like I have to pick myself every time because
you.
ultimately if you
Okay.
don't have the confidence in you, then you've already lost. So all
Yeah.
respect to Maria, she is an incredible athlete and she's actually gone off this year. It's been so fun to see. I'm
Yes.
always rooting for her. But yeah, I would pick me every day.
She is a
Okay.
former Oregon track and field athlete. Come on.
Going back to you playing DB. When the ball is in the air, what is your mindset? Don't let them catch the ball or go for the pick.
Go for the pick. I mean, one thing that I have challenged with is like when I'm in man, I'm so locked in on the hips. I've tried to get better at like trying to make sure I see when they turn their head because I'm so dialed. My eyes are not going off the hips. But yeah, if the ball's in the air, and especially if we're in zone, and I'm able to like key in on the quarterback and the receiver, that I'm looking for that release and trying to go up to make the pick.
I'm
Okay,
tell you, I love it. I love it. Because for real,
so
most DBs play to not get beat. The great ones play to make a play. You know what I'm saying? And to hear you say that, I love it. I love it.
all right, so it's 39. You
Mhm.
versus Paris. Paris is about five. How tall are you? 5'8", 5'9"?
5'8".
Okay.
Paris is 5'8", 38. Are you locking him up or what's going on?
Yeah, I'll take man any day. I love playing man. So I'm man. I'll be like inside shade to cut off the quick slants. But
That's
yeah,
fine.
I'll give
It,
you a few
you,
yards.
listen.
You'll give him 7 yards,
I
right?
love it.
Fourth down.
Yeah, he can have 7 yards as
Sure,
long as he doesn't get the
sure,
fit first.
sure,
But I'm confident I'm getting a PPR
sure,
pick. Just saying.
sure, sure. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I don't know why you put that out there like that, but no, but for real though, I do like it. I love the confidence that you have though, because playing DB, like all of us know, that is like physically that is the hardest position to play, and mentally is up there as well, because you
Mhm.
can give up a 30-yard, 40-yard catch, and it's like you have to immediately forget about it. You have to immediately forget about it and move on to the next play, because if not, you're gonna get burned again and again and again. So you gotta lock in, and it's like to see you like say that's my favorite over special teams because everybody want the ball in their hands. So a lot of
Yeah,
people would say, "Hey, yes, give me special teams. I get to shape people. I can score touchdowns." For you to say, "Nah, I like defense. I like to play defense. I like to play defense." That shows that like you have a special skill, a special mindset to yourself that are different from a lot of other female athletes that I've met. So I like that.
definitely. I appreciate that. And I mean, I love playing corner because of the challenge. I've played a lot of different positions over my time playing women's tackle football. When I was out in Oregon, I played every snap. I was playing receiver, I was playing free safety, I was doing a bit of running back sometimes. I was the kicker for the team, I was the kick returner for the team. So I've kind of
So I
done
like Pee
everything.
like pop water ball,
Yeah,
like everything.
I've played everything, but corner I love because you not only kind of like I was talking about earlier have to be able to match the speed of the receiver, but you have to stay disciplined and anticipate sometimes like really be have that football IQ of based on their alignment, based on where they're lined up, understanding what routes are they probably going to run and where can I
You
put
know,
my alignment to make sure I'm in the best position to make a play. So I think it's so challenging in that regard, but that's what makes it fun. Is you have so many things to think about, ways to stay disciplined, and ultimately have to be super explosive, super fast. And to your point, having that like a goldfish mindset because they have a short memory. So being able to okay, if a ball is caught on me, that's a pass. There's nothing I can do to change that, but how can I make the most of this next play? Because even when we played Texas earlier in the season, There was a ball caught on me, and I was right there. I even had a hand on the ball. I was like, man, I was right there. But then it's immediately in the rear view, and then it was like the next play I got a pick. So it's like the game can change that fast. You can't dwell on mistakes or things you could have done better in the previous plays.
Yeah.
Last question. Last question. What are the next steps to help women's tackle football grow, in
Yeah,
your opinion?
I'm. Yeah, I caught the end of Jasmine's interview, and I know she said money, and ultimately, I investment in the game because to build awareness, it takes a lot of money because so many times if I'm talking to someone about women's tackle football, they're like, "What? That's a thing? I had no idea." And so we really have to build that awareness, but it's not cheap marketing dollars and creating that spin and that ROI. But I think the league is doing a great job to tell the stories of the athletes because it's truly the stories of these game changers, like Maria, you were talking about, like really highlighting her and having fans know who she is and being able to root for her. That's what builds the fandom in the game and what we need to continue to do. I also love the way the league is structured. They're really trying to see what teams can support a women's football team and have that community and have that grassroots fan structure in the city. So we're seeing what locations like DC. When I was in Kansas City, they have an incredible fan base, like sold out crowds. Oregon also sold out crowds. So understanding what markets work best for women's tackle football and then really investing in those markets.
Hmm. Okay.
See, I'm gonna check your page out because I want to know. Are you like to come up and stick your nose in the fan? You know what I'm saying? Like to come in
What?
for the run game? I was like, do you like to
He's,
come in and stick your face in the fan for the run game? Are you
do
active
you
for the
like?
run game?
Yes. Yes, like
Oh, so
I
you
will
like to
get
hit? Okay,
downhill. I will get downhill absolutely. Anytime,
stick your
yeah,
face in the
even
fan.
yeah, no, I that's part of why I love defense too is you there's no other, game or space where you really get to go and tackle someone at full speed and not be like in trouble for it. So, yeah, I will absolutely get downhill in the run game. I'm small, but I'm strong. So yeah, I'll get downhill quick, and then I just got to work on getting lower. And yeah, even there was a fullback against Texas who had 100 pounds on me, and I went way too high, and I don't. It, I'm like 100 pounds of me. What am I doing? I got to go for the ankles. But yeah, I love getting in on the run game too.
I think I remember
See,
that
that's
fight.
good. I like that.
Well, thanks for joining us. Good luck this weekend. I'll be tuned in. We'll be tuned in,
Yeah, I gotta
and
watch it. I got it.
let's win a championship.
Let's do it. I appreciate it. Yes, keep an eye on the Prodigy. I'm so confident in this team, and yeah, it's truly like such a family, and we've got so many talented players. I'm so
Yeah.
stoked to step on the field on Thursday. So stay tuned.
Okay. Oh, you guys play Thursday.
Yes, we play Thursday, and then after that Saturday. I know it's
Oh,
quick turnaround.
okay. So East Coast is Thursday. West Coast is Friday. East Coast
Oh,
Saturday
it's
and
it's it's
Sunday.
West Coast Friday.
I think
Interesting.
that's what
Yeah.
Jasmine said.
Okay. Yeah, we play Thursday, Saturday.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll be tuned in. We'll be tuned in.
Love it.
All right. Have a good one.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.
All
Bye
Bye.
right,
bye.
you have a nice one. Good luck this year. Good
Appreciate
luck in the
it.
playoffs.
Yes. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
That was awesome. That was
Awesome.
awesome.